Alright, everybody, welcome back. This is my prediction video for The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 14. This episode is titled Look at the Flowers. Now, that's funny because if you guys remember, Look at the Flowers was uttered by Carol in Season 4, Episode 14, The Grove, when she essentially put down Lizzie after Lizzie killed Mika and was about to kill baby Judith. She told her, look at the flowers. This is 6 seasons later, to the T, episode 14. It's titled Look at the Flowers. Now, that could be just a symbolic thing. Will Carol tell somebody to look at the flowers? I honestly doubt it. But the synopsis for episode 14 reads, Heroes and villains reckon with the aftermath of the Hilltop fire. Eugene takes a group on a journey to meet Stephanie with the hopes of befriending another civilization. So we see they are going to go to try to meet up with Stephanie. But who's going with it? Seems Rosita's going, Eugene's going, I think Ezekiel's going. Sorry. Then we see Ezekiel saying goodbye to Jerry in one of the previews. So who knows? Could be Jerry going, but I think from what I've seen, Ezekiel is going. We see Negan saying to Carol, "It's done. I held up my end of the bargain. Now you hold up yours." Carol basically says, "I'm not going back." Carol's basically done. She's out. See one sneak peek. She's in the woods and she sees Alpha. Says, "I'm always watching." A lot of the trailer we also see Beta discovering Alpha's head on the pike, and he goes to this western-looking town similar to in Fear, the town that Humbug's Gulch or whatever in Fear the Walking Dead. He's either gathering a horde. Could be before. This could be current. We don't know, but we know he's going to be preparing the horde for attacking Alexandria. They attacked Hilltop. Hilltop is basically burnt to the ground. I don't think they know about Oceanside, so they're going to Alexandria. They know where it is. They know how to get to it. They know they can. This wouldn't be the first time it was surrounded by a herd. We saw an episode in season 6. Glenn and Enid were in the little hot air balloon. Not a hot air balloon, but they had the balloons. They were inflating the balloons or whatever, and they were able to sneak in. Would have been funny if they weren't a hot air balloon, but I was watching Rat Race, so I had hot air balloons on my mind. But they did have balloons. Were they floating stuff attached to the balloons? I don't know. I think they were just sending balloons up as a signal, if I remember correctly. But there was a herd surrounding Alexandria, so they can handle it if they play smart, but they need to be ready. And at this point, it seems like the attitude, oh, we took out Alpha. It's not a problem, but Daryl should know. Beta's next in line. Beta survived. Well, they don't know. Do they know that Beta survived? Well, Negan could tell Daryl. We see Negan goes to the cabin where Lydia was, only to get met with Daryl and get punched in the face. Negan just wants to be left alone at this point, I think, and Daryl's like, no, you still have to fight. But it's unclear if Daryl knows what Negan was up to. If he was working with Carol to get Alpha's head. It's unclear if he excuse me, sorry. If he knows that at this point. He knew Negan was with the Whisperers because of the roadblock in the episode with before the right before the battle at Hilltop, but it's unclear if he knew Negan's intentions. But we'll see. These next two should be crazy. I'm already reading into stuff about episode 15. I'm trying to stay ahead of it with the comics, but I'm really trying to read the comics more, but I'm still ahead of the show in terms of the comics. I'm still well ahead. It's just now that the comics have officially ended, I'm less inclined to read them because I don't want to get them over with. But I'm a little disappointed that they ended, honestly. But well, I don't think we're gonna get a major character death this episode. We just got Alpha's death. This is sort of like the calm before Beta's gathering the Horde. Alexander's getting ready. We have a group going out. Now it's not really the best time, but we have a group going out to meet with Stephanie. Especially after the fire at Hilltop, Eugene really wants to make contact. So we'll see what happens with that. I do still think Ezekiel's going to get some kind of heroic death. I don't think he's going to die from the cancer. I think he's going to die beforehand. Although we'll see. They could be throwing us all off. I'm not 100%, but he could go in episode 15 or 16. Who knows? But we only have 2 more episodes airing in the immediate future, so we'll see. But that's going to be it for the predictions video. I'll see you guys next week for my review for episode 14, Look at the Flowers. Really looking forward to this one and 15. Just trying to savor these before we go on a break. Honestly, this break isn't the worst thing. Because, yeah, everything's sort of going on a hiatus now anyway. Sports, done. Might as well, by the time it does come back, I'm assuming obviously it's going to push back production of season 11. So that will be delayed. So that premiere probably won't happen in October. Probably, depending on how fast things get resolved, November, possibly into 2021. We'll have to see at this point. Remember, they typically start filming. See, the finale of the season would have aired Easter Sunday, April 12th, the second Sunday of April. Then they typically get like a month after that. They typically start around May. Because the Comic-Con trailer usually drops, it drops at Comic-Con in July. So, who knows what's going to happen with that. Obviously, if this thing lingers longer, which I project it will, Comic-Con will likely be canceled. Walking Dead will not start filming in May. So that's going to delay the whole process even further. But enough about that. That's a topic for down the road. But I will see you next week for my review of episode 14. Deuces.